Bones are amazing things. They hold us up, they support us, they make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Thanks very much for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. The con editions continue. Here we are now beginning the second part of Act 1 with Carlin's character, who is named Harold Dinkins, not Harold Dinkus, but that was pretty darn funny a couple episodes ago. So, Carlin, what do you want to do for this scene?
I want to pick the outcome for my own scene.
Okay.
Bad for Harold.
Okay.
So you guys pick what the scene is and all that. Bad for Harold.
This could be the early shift I had to pick up.
It could be.
That was
the
a late shift.
Oh, late shift?
Or, since you are trying to get out of the
neighborhood watch.
It could
I get promoted.
Yeah, you get asked
recruited for another year.
Yeah.
Or there could be an inventory of the HOA chemical closet, and weed killer is missing.
Sure. I mean, what?
No, I like the idea of the neighborhood watch, you getting a more respected position.
Because he helped one of the neighbors who was in need.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And my mother
Oh, no.
filed a letter with the neighborhood watch saying, "Thank you very much to Mr. Harold Dinkins for helping my daughter."
I love it.
Yep.
You actually are getting a commendation from the mayor for your exemplary work as a member of
which I don't
Right.
want.
Check it
Neighborhood
out.
March.
Okay.
Now, who's going to be the mayor?
I could be the mayor.
We're still trying to get out of this.
I know. This makes it so much harder.
Is your partner there to be a part of
Yes. Yes.
I think the entire neighborhood watch would be.
That's right. All two of us. You watch this end, I'll watch this end. All right.
Why does your end have that teenage girl?
Well, it's a long story.
All right.
All right, so I assume the mayor, whoever's going to play the mayor, would start it out.
Dinkins. So, Mr. Dinkins,
Yes.
I'm here to thank you for your outstanding performance and your role in the neighborhood watch. Going the extra mile to help your neighbors in need.
Yeah, I mean, no problem. I was just, just doing my job, nothing special, really.
It's thanks to people like you that we can keep our community safe.
Thank you.
And your neighborhood, the people in your neighborhood have asked me to grant you this award.
You're so good. I really don't know what to say.
Keep us safe. And since you do such a great job,
Make him the head of the neighborhood watch.
Oh no, I could not become the head of the neighborhood watch. I can't.
rather than the head of the neighborhood watch, I understand that you do have a day job that you have to take care of, business,
Yes.
but we are promoting you to be chief of the evening shift of the neighborhood watch.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I'm speechless. It's such an honor.
Thank your neighbors. This was their idea.
That's awesome. Although I really couldn't have done any of this without my buddy Dan Macchio. Dan Macchio has been just the best in this, and I think he deserves all of the credit.
Woo, Dan!
Thanks.
Who's Dan?
This is Dan over here. This fine gentleman, Dan.
I'm part of the Neighbor Watch.
You mean the one who always
Neighborhood
puts
watch
up
as
the
well.
signs about the paint being peeling and stuff like that?
And comes to collect our HOA fees? Oh, damn.
No. I mean, we like Harold.
Thanks. I work really hard at my job. I appreciate your noticing.
Also,
And while all that's going on, Harold kind of like leans over to Dan and is like, "This is gonna make it a lot harder to get out."
Thanks for putting me in this hole with you.
Hey, if I'm in it, you're in it.
Guess so.
Yay!
I won't let you go like your dog.
And scene.
You had to bring that up.
And
All right. Scene. Fantastic. Oh.
So do I give a die away?
So now you give away the black die.
Johnny.
why? Because I played the mayor.
Nope, because I just want your character to lose against Leroy.
Hey, he broke my garage.
He did.
with his back.
But you took his only mode of transportation.
Dan, would you like to frame your scene or pick your outcome?
Let's pick my outcome.
Oh, good outcome.
A good outcome.
Can I ask you something about your character before
Sure.
we frame the scene? What do you do for a living?
Unemployed.
I'm part of the HOA. Like,
That's
That's not a full-time
yeah,
job.
that's like a volunteer position though.
Well, it's not volunteer, but
He got drafted.
yeah, it's electoral.
I kind of feel like you might be like a professional, like a dentist or a.
Or an
See, he
accountant.
feels like a
accountant.
paper pusher to me.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
an
an
accountant
accountant.
since he's the treasurer.
You might actually be like a. What are you thinking down there, Jeremy?
He's a pool maintenance guy.
Well, wait, what's his relationship with your character, Jordan?
He is the treasurer and I am the thief.
Oh yeah.
we're both in the
Accountant.
HOA.
Accountant.
I would like to see a scene where Dan successfully catches Thor in stealing from the HOA.
He seems like an accountant to me.
Yes.
I'm thinking
So
he's an accountant.
he notices
he's
some
looking at the books.
quote clerical errors and puts the questions to Thor about it.
Doesn't catch him red-handed. It was just like, these numbers don't add up.
Exactly.
Kind of.
And you corner him basically.
Maybe notice him
Is everyone for that one?
Sure.
I think that'd be a good one.
unpacking
Okay.
his new lawnmower or
I
something.
was actually thinking that would be one of the things that would happen anyways.
Well, have
Just
at it.
because of
And
my
you chose a
natural
good
suspicion of everyone.
And you chose a positive outcome, right?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Yes.
Positive outcome.
So he corners him.
So I'm in the HOA office, and things are kind of desperate for me because Elaine has been breathing down my neck.
Set you up on a payment plan.
Still unattainable.
Still crazy. So I don't really have anything else really going for me in my favor. So I'm going to go see what might actually be in the still at the homeowners association. See if I can maybe grab a few, like maybe $500 or $600, because I'm not thinking that they've had time to go to the bank. And yesterday actually was when they went around and picked up the dues. So there's a pretty good amount of money.
So I already know how much is there, or how much should be there.
Yeah, you probably have got that all counted out and are good to go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So so can you describe to me a little bit about what your office would be like? Is there like a safe and everything, or?
I figured I could get out faster than I am.
I think it would be just a locked office that members of the HOA would have
Okay.
keys to. Just and you being a part of it, they gave you a key so you could get in and have access to whatever I could get in and have access to.
Okay. So I've opened the door.
Acting casual.
Flying casual. And is there a camera system in here, like to monitor the office? Not in the office.
No,
Not in the office itself.
not in the office.
Okay. So I go in and I start going through the drawers looking for the little strong box where the money would be.
I think that I would come in after you found the money and started to pocket it.
Okay. So I've actually found it. I pulled it out. I don't have a key for it, but I'm not a stranger to stealing stuff. So I've got.
Not stealing if people throw it away.
Well, they didn't throw money away. So I've actually got a lockpick set, and I've managed to jimmy open the lockbox, and lo and behold, there's about $3,000 there.
It's a good HOA.
It's a very good HOA.
Yeah.
So I go ahead and
Yeah, for the one cul-de-sac?
I go ahead. I'm thinking this is like a fairly sizable neighborhood, so I'm going to go ahead and grab about $1,500 bills just to cover my mortgage, and I'll go ahead and pocket that and. I'm going to be putting it away when you
I'm
come
going to
in.
come in right as you're putting it away. All right. Can I help you with something in here?
Oh, Dan, hey man, you just got that award with Harold, right?
I did not get an award. I got a mention. Thank you for remembering.
You know what? It's really great for you, man. You're doing a great job helping out with the community. I was actually just looking for some paperwork for the Hendersons down the street. They've got like they want to get a new dog, but it's going to be a Great Dane. So you know that's something that's got to be voted on before the actual board. They need the paperwork to fill that out, and so I was just looking for the paperwork for the Hendersons.
Okay. Well, I was getting ready to go over the funds to take it to the bank. Would you mind sticking around and helping me count through it?
You know what? I really gotta go.
I think that you'd better stay and help me count through it just to double check my counting. Please, if you don't mind. I insist. I insist.
Dan, I got something to tell you.
If I'm not mistaken,
What's that, Thor?
I'm in love with you.
What? Diversionary tactic?
I don't think that's correct, sir.
You are the most stunning specimen of a man in this entire neighborhood.
Let's just count the money and get out of here.
Could we count something else instead?
No, sir.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dan. I have dyslexia. I can't count. That's why I'm a trash man.
You need someone to sign the witness on the form.
Oh, yeah. I do need someone to sign the witness that I counted this correctly.
Well, here. Let me just go ahead and put my name on this piece of paper for you.
Nope.
See?
Nope.
See?
Will not
No.
work. Will not work.
There you go.
will not work. I am a rule follower. I follow the rules. And the rules are we count it first and then sign the paper.
Okay, so you open it up.
I open
One,
it up.
2, 3, 4. There's money. Let's sign the paper.
Money.
I go through and count out what is left in the bag. There is $1,500 bills.
And I'm running out the door.
And scene.
Yeah,
It ended well for you because you know that I stole the money.
yeah.
Yeah, found out. Ruh-roh.
End scene with me reaching towards the phone to call the police.
Good.
Alright, so give your white guy away.
Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
Harold Dinkins. Not to be confused with Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I'm thinking for my scene, I'm gonna go ahead and phrase the scene,
Okay.
frame it.
And we get to pick the outcome.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna say my scene is, it's after I have gone to the local gas station and got a money order in the amount of $1,500, and I sign it, I put it in the mortgage envelope, and I put it in the mail before someone can catch me with the money. And now I'm going to go see my former boss. Mr. Warson or Warner, Michael, because I need help. I need a job. I need money. Whatever he can do, I need his help. So I'm going to go see someone who I think can help me get my job back at the waste disposal office. So I park on the street that's behind his house. Like there's like two sets of houses facing back to back, and I cut through the yard of the person behind him. Do you have a fence in your backyard?
Yeah, but it's just the little white picket fence.
Okay, so I hop over that easily, and I come and I'm knocking on his back door.
Who's at the back door? Better not be that old coot. Alright, open the door. Hey, Thor, what's happening, man?
Oh, Michael, can I come in, ma'am?
Oh, yeah, sure, come on in.
Great, thank you. So how have you been, man? It's been a while. How are things going?
Well, aside from Leroy and destroying my house and my yard, everything's going okay, I guess.
I've seen him before at the HOA meetings and stuff like that. The guy seems, mostly harmless. I mean,
Yeah, mostly harmless. He did today.
what'd he do today?
Took my cat, threw it in a duffel bag, and then he dug a hole in my front yard and dumped his gunk all over it.
Is that why you smell funny? I mean, have you been working in the yard or something?
I'm trying to fill in that hole. Maybe
what?
hopefully plant
Chased off the other gamers.
hopefully plant some grass there and maybe have it grow. So, what can I do for you?
Shit. I came to talk to you heart to heart, man. Things have not been going well for me, and
Jordan just got a black dice.
yeah, they're not going to continue going well for me. Ever since I got laid off,
Yeah, I know, man. It's hard.
you know, you were always a stand-up dude to me. And the thing is, I got to be honest. If I don't have a job by next month, I'm going to be out of my house. I just talked to the foreclosure person the other day, and they said that unless I get my ducks in a row, I'm going to be out in the street. And, you know, I don't have the kind of money. I moved here, you know, from...
I know, man. I hate to have to tell you this, but there's not a whole lot I can do for you. I've told you before, the real reason that you got laid off is because they suspected you of stealing from the customers. But they had no evidence, that's why they didn't fire you outright, and that's why you got your severance package.
But I've never stolen from anybody.
Don't lie to me, man, because I have to tell you this now. They laid me off for covering up after you.
It's trash. Who the hell cares if I take what other people throw away?
It's not trash if it's locked up in their garage.
What are you talking about? I just like, okay, so there was one window open.
Yes, and I covered for you, and now it cost both of us our jobs.
Well, then what the hell am I supposed to do?
I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta help me out, man.
I did help you out, and they cost me my job.
I will do anything you want me to do.
Well, you can start by going over to Leroy's house and ripping those blinds off for me.
Okay, fine. You give me some money for that?
I'll pay you $50. That's what I got left for this month.
Fine, yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. Yeah, yeah, fine. But you better not be lying to me.
$50 is what I'll pay you to go over there and rip those blinds off for me.
You know, my day has not been going
I'll
well.
pay you in advance, even. Give you the money.
Okay. How many blinds do you want down?
Not even the blinds. The shutters outside the window on my side of the house. That's all I'm asking.
Can I borrow a screwdriver at least?
Sure. It's his anyways.
Never got you.
Should I give it back to him when I'm done?
Yeah, you can leave it there. That's fine.
Cool, sir. Okay then, fine.
Okay.
I go get the screwdriver, go over, and stealthily begin removing.
While he's removing the shutters, woo!
Who wants to play the cops?
End scene.
End scene. That's
Poor
why it did
Jordan.
not go well for him.
Poor
Yeah,
Jordan.
things just got real because
We haven't
Thor
even got
is
to-
going to jail.
We haven't
most
even
likely.
got to the tilt yet. No.
All right, Mr. Warner.
Okay.
Mike, you want to play a cop? Cop.
He's like a cop, yeah.
Well,
Arrest
it's
him.
Well, hold on.
Michael Warner's scene.
Yeah.
We could flesh out the end of that scene
Yeah,
just
we
a little
can.
bit more if we wanted.
Sure.
All right, you have the guest star here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
joining us.
we'll keep going with your scene.
Okay,
So.
joining us is oh, you want to keep going with my scene?
Yes,
or?
keep going with your scene with the cops.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, just to fill you in, Mike, I just got caught stealing from the homeowners association.
Okay.
Sort of.
Doesn't surprise you, I know.
And is now
Yeah,
vandalizing
not all.
one of the patrons of the neighborhood.
I went to a neighbor for help who used to be my boss. He told me that I had gotten laid off because I was accused of stealing. When he covered for me, he got laid off too.
Ah.
But he's got a feud going on with the disabled neighbor next door.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So he has asked me for $50 to go over and remove the shutters on the side of the neighbor's house. Who's the name of the neighbor is Leroy Jenkins. And
Was there a raid recently?
and so now the police have arrived after his character Dan caught me stealing money and called the police.
Ah.
He's already put the
So
money in
you're the
post
cops
office
showing
box.
up.
Whose room is on Michael's side of the house?
That would be Leroy.
And at this point, is Harold in the bushes? Peeping?
Not quite yet.
In my uncle's room.
Oh dear.
Hey,
have a
accidents
seat.
happen.
Oh dear.
So you are the cop who has now come to arrest me,
Okay.
and I am prying the shutters off of this man's house.
Oh dear.
Oh shoot!
Hey there, buddy. You mind telling me what you're doing there?
Well, I was actually hired to be a handyman to do some repairs for this guy.
By snapping shutters with a pair of bolt cutters.
Well, actually, see, it's a screwdriver. I'm just removing the screws and just taking them down off of the actual house. I'm going to actually, like, I'm sorry?
Top floor, bottom.
Bottom floor.
Bottom floor, the window opens. What are you doing?
You still haven't answered me why you have bolt cutters there.
Is that a cop?
Yeah.
John McIntyre, Fiasco Police. How you doing?
Oh. Doing good.
And the top floor window opens. Uncle Leroy, who are you talking to? What the hell is going on?
You know what? I think there's been some kind of misunderstanding. I think I was supposed to be working on the house 2 doors down that way.
Sir, I think you better step off the step ladder here.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be more than glad to get down. Just don't, do anything.
Uncle Leroy, I'm calling Mom.
MD
Okay.
Back up down here, please. Thank you.
Oh.
If you're gonna be pulling back up, could you go over? The neighbor also stole my wheelchair at one point. Put it in this garage.
Hi, Mom. This is Joy.
If you don't have your wheelchair, how did you come over here? How did you get over to the window?
We got it back.
Uncle Leroy's leaning out the window, so
I
I don't
can't
know
really
what's
help
going
you,
on,
sir.
but can you give me a call back? when
You
get
didn't
a break?
exactly
Um,
lose
You know
your
what?
property,
You know
did
what?
you?
You know what? I think I can clear this all up because I thought I was doing a favor for this guy. The guy next door asked me to help him out. So really,
Oh,
we should
did he?
Yes, he did. In fact, he gave me $50. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I go now? I'm just trying to help out.
I don't think so. I appreciate the fact you were trying to help out, but nobody tries to work on a pair of shutters with bolt cutters. I think you ought to come down.
Officer, it's cool. He can do whatever he wants to these shutters now.
Whatever. This whole freaking neighborhood is crazy. I'm gonna go home.
MD76, you can cancel that back up now. Thank you. I swear to God, these are the craziest goddamn neighborhood I've ever been in.
And then a report comes over saying you're looking for a one Thor Grumbacher. He is wanted for the accused theft of $1,500.
Questioning about the matter.
Yes, he's wanted for questioning for this matter. He was last seen going towards Terrace and 43rd, and last seen jumping over the fence into the next yard over.
Copy that. He wouldn't have had anything in his possession now, would he?
All we know is that he is wanted for questioning. He's about 6 feet tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, slight build. Used to work as the neighborhood garbage man. Very familiar to the people all around.
Excuse me, sir. You mind stepping back over here to the car, please?
Sure. What can I do for you, officer?
Can I see your ID, please?
Oh, you know what? I left my wallet at home. I live a couple blocks over. I was just here visiting a friend and, just trying to help out. So I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to give you that. But you know what? I think I'm just going to be going now.
No, I don't think so. You see, we've got a little bit of information about a certain blonde-haired, blue-eyed gentleman caught hopping fences with about $1,500 in cash.
Yeah, I don't have any money on me. I mean, I just gave my last $50 to the dude in the window.
You might empty your pockets for me, sir.
Sure. Pockets are empty, see?
Yeah, they actually are.
Yeah. Now this would be a good time for my neighbor to come out and ask, Thor, what are you doing?
Thor, are you going to take those blinds off?
So now we named him too.
I think you want to get in the car, sir.
Scene.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice.
Thanks, Mike. That was
Thank
good.
you very
man.
much, Mike.
Good work.
Great.
Try to
buddy.
help where I can.
Stick
All
around.
right.
We might have another one for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening to this episode of Bone Throwers Theater.
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. The cast is Carlin, Jeff, Jeremy, Johnny, Jordan, and Stephanie. This podcast is released under our Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. Please feel free to share the podcast, but please do not modify it or attempt to gain financially from it. To find the show online, visit our site, bonethrowerstheater.com. Our Twitter feed is @bonethrowerstheater, and our email address is bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Join our social networks on Facebook and Google+. Podcast art was designed by Laura Tress and is used with her permission. Until next time, may the bones fall in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.